I made 10K this year and I'm on schedule to make at least 100K this year because of the people that I work with, because of the way that we're gonna scale this. And this was only possible, like the guy that I work with, I came in contact with him in a very funny way. And it was only because of the learning lesson that I got from a dating app. So like I'm now 22, but when I was like 19, 20, I lost my virginity when I was 20. So I was struggling with girls. I'm 6'7", blonde guy and still struggling with girls. Yeah, you can laugh at me. So like, about 2 years ago, when I was 20, I really wanted to lose my virginity because I was quite old already and I was ready. So the solution, the obvious solution, was dating apps. But I've never tried that before. I never did anything. Like everything that I got, like the kisses that I got and the hugs from the girls at that point, didn't do anything else, were from like in-person approaches and like from girls from my class, etc., from school. So I never did anything like that. So I just made my first Tinder profile, waited 24 hours, and I got 2 likes. And they were like, you know, if you like in Clash of Clans or one of these gaming apps, I don't play them anymore, but you know those big like guys, like that's what I saw. You see the blurred picture from Tinder, like who did like you. If you want to see it, you have to pay. And I just saw a blurred picture of a very big woman. So I knew already that was not going to be the love of my life. So I needed a change. I needed a change in my dating profile because it was shit and I only attracted skull troopers or whatever they are called. I don't play those games anymore, but you know who I mean. So I went to a masculine friend of mine. Like I was quite feminine at the time, but I liked a friend. He had like a beard and he had all those girls all the time. So I asked him like, hey, what do you do that I don't? Like, what am I doing wrong here? So he told me, you look like a loser, a lonely loser, because I was one at the time and I portrayed myself as one. Like all my pictures were alone, they were in my house, they were with my dog, like it was super boring. And a girl wants to get into your life if you have an interesting life, obviously. And I definitely didn't show an interesting life. It was a very boring life that I was just a gamer and very much on my own. So that had to change. So I tried changing everything and eventually met up with a girl, lost my virginity thanks to the tips of that guy to improve my Tinder profile, add more friends, go out more, to have more pictures. I literally went to the forest to make pictures just for that purpose, woke up early so I get like the sun in a nice way, shining through the trees, whatever. And it worked. I lost my virginity and I got more likes, like 15, and one of them was actually decent, so I just went for it. Not that picky at that time. And how did this help me in business and how is this going to help me to make 100K in 2025? Well, it's the same thing. I applied this lesson when I started entrepreneurship. I applied this lesson to YouTube because his advice from that friend was to look neat, and basically what I just told you, look like a fun guy, look like a professional guy, look like the ideal customer. Like if you have, does that make sense? Whatever. If you are a girl and you're single, you're looking for a boyfriend. So portray yourself as someone that is a fun and good boyfriend. So if you're an entrepreneur and you make YouTube videos and you're trying to solve someone's problem to get their money, basically, to sell them your product, look like someone that's going to solve their problem. So if you are like in the business niche, if you are in the dog niche or in the woman makeup niche, the beauty niche, whatever, look like someone that knows shit ton about it. Like I'm not super muscular. I'm just going to the gym for 2 years now and I barely eat my protein, so didn't grow that well, and I'm 6'7". So if I'm going to make videos now about how to get jacked and how to get a lot of girls with your muscles, you're not going to believe me because I don't know shit still, even though I'm 2 years further ahead and I have some money now. No one is going to believe me. So because I don't look like someone that is capable of talking about it. So that's what I applied. So this is some small lessons for you in between. But this is what I applied to my YouTube videos as well. I look like someone that's very neat, had very professional looking thumbnails, very clean. Just make sure that like that I was cut out and the background had like a blur and the text letters, like the letters were like big, just like this video that you clicked on. It just looked neat, everything is thought of. Obviously, I'm in the pool with RGB lights in the villa. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna sit on the couch because they don't see the cool pool. That's the whole fucking point. I know what I'm doing. So what did I exactly do? How did I get in touch with that friend? Or like, yeah, it's a friend now, but at that time it was a stranger. I started commenting on his videos because he was already living the life that I wanted to live. Travel, like spending a lot of money and doing cool stuff. And I was at home still doing a part-time job because I couldn't get entrepreneurship to work. So I started commenting on all his videos because he seemed like a nice guy that I wanted to work with and he could maybe use my help. So I started commenting, very professional, kind of trying to be funny in the comments, obviously, so you stand out. And eventually he started commenting back. Like, he didn't really comment on anyone, like he didn't really reply to comments. He started replying to my comments. I stood out because I was like trying to be a little bit funny, and hopefully I was, otherwise he didn't reply. You know what I mean? Leaving small remarks, just being a little bit funny, like making some comments that you can only know if you watch for like 2 or 3 months, for example, just small inside jokes basically. And eventually he started replying, but he is a very busy guy. He was making a lot of money already, so he doesn't reply too quickly. Well, fast forward, I got his Instagram via the YouTube comments because I told him like, hey, I'm trying to learn this YouTube thing, because he did this already, the YouTube entrepreneurship growth business. He did it already, and I was like, hey, maybe I kind of know something about YouTube. Can I maybe help you? Can I maybe get on a trial, and can I maybe work for you? Because he had a cool personal brand and I want to work for him. So I got his Instagram, and after 3 months of waiting, because I had to follow up, and he saw my Instagram. It was clean, it was professional. My YouTube channel was clean, professional. Didn't get too much views, but he could see that I knew what I was doing. Even though the topics were bad, like it wasn't good, but it was neat. It was professional, it looked professional. Even though this video probably has like 15 views, you still clicked on it because it looked neat, it looked professional, and you're still watching because I hooked your attention and I'm helping you with value via a story. So even though you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but you look like someone that does, you can get the opportunity. Just follow up, be persistent, and put in the effort. Just like this video, I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew that the text was going to be here. I knew that for the thumbnail I had to stand here. I knew that the color of the pool had to be another color than the previous video that I recorded literally 10 minutes ago. But otherwise, it looks like I'm just always in the same position. I turn the camera a little bit. You just have to be smart about those little things. And that's how a dating lesson helped me to close this friend, this client. He's both. He's a friend and a client, to hopefully generate over 100K this year. You need to look like the person that you want to hang out with, or for a girlfriend, you need to look like a boyfriend material. Otherwise, they're not gonna fucking go on a date with you because you don't look like someone that they want to go on a date with. It's super simple. Go for a frequent haircut, like shave your beard or try to get one, something like that. It's not hard, but you have to put in the effort, and then eventually you will grow, you will get those opportunities. And that's how a dating app helped me to end up in this position. Just because I looked professional, just because I was neat, just because my personal brand, it was super small, but it looked professional, it looked good, it looked like I put in effort, which I did, and that's why I got the opportunity. I didn't know shit about YouTube. I was super bad. You can ask him if you're somewhere, if you speak to him, you can ask him, like, what was your friend Jan, like how good was he at YouTube in the beginning? And he will say that I was terrible, because I was terrible. But I looked like someone that was trying. That's mainly the thing. You need to look like someone that's trying and that's trying to improve, trying to fail as much as you can, and then you will get the opportunity. If you want to see more stories about YouTube growth and how I'm living my life and what I'm learning as a growing and ambitious entrepreneur, I guess, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment if you have any questions so I can make a video about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.